Galactic War. I don't know what to do here. It's just a couple clicks a day. Yes, new players can go in here and make their way through it the first time and never touch it again, pretty much, minus clicking it for the dailies. To be required for dailies, I mean, it's cool because it's a reminder, but honestly, it's annoying. This mode is so outdated. What it gives you is outdated. Everything about it is outdated. And Omega is so rare to get from this. I do think they could scrap this. Add these rewards into your dailies. Scratch Galactic War completely. Make it a conquest table for now. And get rid of the daily requirement for it. And just add them as part of the daily reward on the chest that you get for completing the dailies. Which means that instead of 8, you'll go back to 7. You'll need 7. Everything from Galactic War just goes into this chest. So now, and you get 2. We'll give you 2 Omegas at this point. Because honestly, we don't need Galactic War. It is a waste. It is just a waste of time. There's nothing to it. Once you beat it the first time, you'll never need it again. I guess you could kind of use it as free quest fodder or usage for like this. Or your random chance you might find a character you might need to battle, but like it's not worth it. Get rid of it. The next I think really should happen is with the store. Packs like these are outdated packs. Like 330 shards is 0.1%. I guess it could be fun to like try on stuff like this, but honestly, these are bad. This is bad. You want to know what's really bad, though? The packs that are still here, or when you're completing a journey and it pops up saying, hey, you could get this. These are not worth anything anymore. I feel bad for anyone who accidentally buys any of these packs. Yes, you're going to make some money off people, but it's ignorance for them, and honestly, it's not right. These are outdated. They're not worth it. If you're going to keep them, up them. It's the Lightspeed bundle you want in here. Or split the Lightspeed bundle up, but your 90 shards out of 330 for $10 and this for 10, like, no. $20, no. And these are some of the better ones. There's some really bad ones. Really, really bad ones. Please scrap all these, up them for current day. You have Lightspeed bundles now. You have so much more. No one's spending $50 on this when they could get General Skywalker, I think was a $50 one. Like, way, way better. And I can't see it anymore, but way better. Like, get rid of this. They suck. They're a waste of money. And anyone who buys them now, I'm sorry that you did that. Don't. The fourth thing I believe that should be changed here, Coliseum, that's a whole different bag of worms. Datacrons. We finally could shift between them. This was a couple months ago, maybe. Which was nice. Problem is, when I'm building out my Datacron, you know what I've noticed? I cannot see the total stats unless I add them together myself, which isn't too bad when everything's rolled once, but when when on the phone especially, because you do have to scroll up and down a little bit. And a level 15, even on the computer, you have to scroll up and down a little bit. But if I'm looking here, I got this protection, or I got this crit damage, I got this crit damage, I got this crit damage. Why can't I see this here? But if I were to go in and attempt a battle, and I'm going to select my Datacron, I have this here. I would like to see this view right here, also somewhere in here. Like, if I click here, see, I can see the range. Great. Show me current. Because then, when I click on this, you could also show me the risk of that current changing. Which might not really be risk, depending on what you're trying to reroll, but it will at least show a little bit red. And that, oh, if you changing this takes this away, but then green for what else it could be. Like, that would be cool. But now I have to add, this offense with this offense, this health with this health. Like, some of this is easy, and some of it, you know what? Kind of annoying. Is it a big deal? No. But does it help? Yeah. Yes, it helps. The fifth thing I think that should be updated here is the stores in general. As things come out, like, especially in weekly shipment, like, for example, you got your Relic 10 materials that are in here now. Wait, maybe not actually. Maybe not. Yeah, we don't even have them in here yet. But what I'm trying to say is these prices for crystal prices, like 1750 for 50 of these, I'm sorry, that's outdated now. Now that there's an era system, this is all for older characters. And yeah, some people need them. It's just not as valuable anymore. They shouldn't be this high in price anymore. Like 2100 for one of these. I know it's 30 of these, but like 30 of the other ones that make it. But like, it's just not worth it. Like 800 for these. Really? And get these with raid 1 currencies. Like, not worth it anymore. Especially since they transitioned some of these materials. Like, for example, the Zimbitals. And yes, I did buy them to help with a territory battle unit. But I think it was 2,800 for 20 of them. Like, that's ridiculous when you could get them for raid 2s. Like, I did it just because, like I said, I did it for my guild. I'm not doing it again. And I haven't done it in months and months and months. So they usually are not bought. The ones I actually am going over are the signal data now. That's usually what I'm getting. Other than that, nothing else. And that's why I think a lot of this, the crystal prices need to be reevaluated. As time goes on, you need more of them. So if people really need to buy them, they're going to buy them anyways. And if they're slightly cheaper, I might actually get people to spend more crystals on it because it's easier to get to that crystal count. Also, eras kind of make this less valuable. Like, you could get up to a relic 1, 3, whatever, and that kind of makes everything below the heat sinks not that valuable either. Like 3,000 for 75 or 6,000 for 150 of these? Have I traded 150 for 6,000 crystals? Like, there needs to be a chart under Capital Games where they have conversions for everything, because 150 for 6,000, 50 of these, they're daily token currencies in the guild store, whatever. I'll go into it in a moment. What I'm trying to say is 150 is 45 of these and change. It even gives you more than 150. So 45 of these, and they may or may not be here at the moment, when I could buy them for 10 at 100 of these, what are these called? Guild tokens? Like, why? You have to readjust your prices for what they're worth. 520 for 20 of these is better than spending the crystals on it. Even though I think 520 for 20 of these is ridiculous, when I could probably go down here and let's see. Watch, I'm not going to find them now. Here's 4s, but not 3s. Of course, no 3s whatsoever, right? I'll take these though. But I'm trying to say is you can get them down here usually, and it's probably the 1875 price. Maybe the 2375 price. I don't remember. But you get them for 125. Like, why are you... And now those get you the heat sinks. And the heat sinks are expensive too. So it's like, why? And now that these are MK1 raid tokens, the bronziums and the carbonites, and the chromiums as well, and then these are raid 2s, electriums, and zimbitals, you might as well make them cheaper for crystals. The prices, not as worth it anymore.